y'all want crime passion, you know what I mean? Crime passion, what y'all want? This one, you know, crime passion. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a good one right here. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube? Man, this shit boy, man, Jay Willie Silly, man. A.K.A. Mr. Take It Easy. For you end up like Baze. But make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything y'all need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. We got teen lures boy to his death, thinking she can get away with it, man. I told y'all, man, the most dangerous thing to a man is a woman. You know, and I'm not trying to offend any women. You know, if you get offended, I don't care. You know what I mean? But what makes women so dangerous is that you don't really like, and one thing I've realized, bro, you know, with my 23 years of living, is that women are more crazier than men. I know it's probably hard for y'all to believe, bro, but women are more crazier than men. The prettiest ones, bro. See, the ugliest ones, they be the chillest. You know what I mean? Like, usually we'll look at a little not so good looking female and be like, oh, she crazy. And then we'll look at the pretty one like oh yeah, she modest. Oh yeah, she got it all going together. But I'm telling y'all right now, kid y'all not, that pretty one right there be more crazy. I'm more crazier than I'm telling. You know what I'm saying? Word the game. My brother best friend got stabbed in the chest, bro. Like his girlfriend, bro, literally like stabbed him in the chest, bro, killed him. Word the gang, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of stories of a woman. I did another story of a woman. Y'all remember this story of a woman literally chopping her boyfriend up in pieces and then making him a meal. Women is crazy, especially in one thing I'm gonna give y'all advice and I'm gonna get into the video. This word of advice for a man: never play with a woman's heart, bro. If that woman truly love you, that's dangerous, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all be thinking that junk funny, bro. But when a woman loves, bro, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that R. Kelly? When a woman loves, she loves for real. You remember what R. Kelly was saying? R. Kelly got a bad history about him, but R. Kelly knew what he was talking about. You feel me? When a woman loves, bro, you feel me? That woman love for real. You feel me? So the worst, I'm telling you, the most dangerous thing you can do when it comes to a relationship is play with a woman's heart, boy. That woman love you, bro. That woman gonna kill you, gang.
Obviously.
People don't understand. People don't be understanding. I understand it because you know why? I got a mother. My mother's my best friend, bro. My mother be, and I can see, bro, I look at her, she's just very, my mother is beautiful. She is very crazy, bro. I seen how she acted, bro. You know what I'm saying? When, I'm going to just be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? My pops and mama was married for 20 some years. They got a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. But bro, you seen it, bro. I seen like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it in the eyes, bro. You feel me? Like really like on some like killing junk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, like pops really get killed. You feel me? Like on some real, you feel me? So, heck yeah, bro. You feel me? You got to understand that, bro. When it comes to a man loving a woman, it's different from a woman loving a man, bro. Especially when she put years into you, bro. That woman will kill you, bro. Real talk. That woman will kill you, bro. I better stop playing, bro. That woman will kill you, bro. One thing I never do is play with a woman's heart, bro. I don't play like that, bro.
Put that stuff down real quick.
Can you call my mom or something?
This is
Call my mom?
18-year-old Mariana.
My mom or something.
Just 1 month earlier, she invited 16-year-old Jesus Cota out on a date.
Jesus.
By the end of that night, he was dead. When detectives first interviewed Mariana,
smiling, gang.
She wasn't a suspect, she was a witness, helping investigators piece together the timeline that would ultimately lead to the arrest of
like
two other high school students.
Hands up! Police! All of you!
I grabbed my hair. We have both targets in custody.
Police believe they found their killers, but as timelines were re-examined and statements compared, detectives found themselves circling back to the very person who had been sitting across from them all along.
Hello, Mariana. Surprised to see me again?
Hey, sit down for me. Sit down.
Not really.
Was she an innocent, frightened teenager caught up in something she couldn't control? Or had she been pulling the strings?
Oh, that's how you know she told. Oh, she gone. She gone, y'all. You know what I mean? Oh, we know, right? She got the McDonald's. Hey, y'all got to try the caramel frappuccino. Only real ones know about that. Shout out to my sister, though, okay? You know what I mean? My big sister put me on to a lot of stuff. She don't know it, though. You know what I mean? But God, she put me on that caramel frappuccino right now. I'm stuck. I'm hip. You know what I mean? But no, when we see this caramel frappuccino, we see oh gosh, he told it all. Oh my God. Oh, you feel me, God? What you got to know? See what the chicken nugget, the 20-piece, large fry, caramel frappe or
It
something.
was planned out. You guys talked about it. I know you didn't pull the trigger, but you were an active participant.
I have a lot of anxiety. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Lock her
On
up.
May 19th in Albuquerque, New Mexico, police received a horrifying call from a young couple passing through a remote desert area.
Bernalillo County 911. What is the address of your emergency?
There's no address.
Tell me exactly what happened, sir.
We were just driving by and my mom saw a dead body.
Okay, and that's exactly where you're at right now?
Yeah.
You think they're beyond any help?
Yeah, I think they're dead.
Okay, stay on the line, okay? Can you tell their race?
It might be Hispanic.
How old does he look?
Let me get a little closer.
No, you don't have to get closer, just approximately of what you think.
Maybe 20 to 30.
Okay, and you think he's beyond any help?
Yeah. His color of skin looks very dark, so I don't think he...
You want to try to do CPR?
What's that?
We have help coming, but if you think there may be a
Nah,
possibility,
I'm
we can
good.
try to work
I'm
on
good.
the CPR.
I'm good.
If you feel comfortable.
I don't think so. His whole face is black already.
Police respond immediately.
Ain't got no time for nobody trying to say I did anything. I ain't even calling the cops. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't calling. I know y'all probably be like, bro, why you want to call the cops, Jay, man? Calling the cops, gang. Ain't got time for that. You know, people went to jail for things they ain't do. I ain't got time for that, bro. No, Lord bless you, bro. You feel me? I ain't got time for that. I'll call the cops. I'll call the cops for you, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I'll scare off the lot after I call the cops. Scare off the lot, gang.
Briefly examine the body
can't
and
do it.
then return to speak with the couple who placed
do
the
it.
911 call.
And you guys said you were just driving by and you saw it?
So he did pass away?
Yeah, he's been deceased for a while.
I figured by the color of his skin. Does it look like he's been here a few days?
It's, to be honest with you, the coloration, we see this a lot, the coloration, certain things like that I've seen and that I've gotten training for, it looks like he's been out here for a while, yeah. Say a couple days.
Hey, a couple days?
2 to 3.
Hey.
To like be more like specific for like medical terms and stuff like that, I couldn't tell you, like, to be honest. A couple days.
Is this common or not?
Yeah.
It is?
It's horrible to say, yeah, like that's why we're ranked number 1 in crime in America for anything, like homicides, anything like that. Missing people, stuff like that. Domestic violences are ranked number 1. No one will ever beat us in that. I don't know how or why, but we are.
Officers returned to the body for a closer look, determined to understand what exactly they're
I'll
doing.
be careful out here,
And
man,
it
for
quickly
real.
becomes clear this was no random
I'll
act
be careful
of
out here, bro.
violence.
We can just code 4 fire.
3 parts on this one. It's gonna be an obvious 10-7.
Wonder if it's a GSW to his eye.
That's what I'm thinking, especially like this here. It's the,
Yeah.
like that's just the exit hole. Like that's from the exit hole on the back of his head.
Yeah. Well, the blood coming from the ears too.
You think it was done out here? Or you think they dropped him here?
It was done out here. Is the way the blood is?
No.
Is he could have been standing up when it happened. The fact that he's laying down and it's all going downward into the dirt.
There's a shell there.
Oh.
Why no shoe?
Unless there was a struggle. With how hot it's been? I don't know. I wouldn't say more than a day.
How old do you think he is?
20.
Definitely not 21.
Why do you say that?
He just looks very like undeveloped still, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not, especially out here in the South Valley, it's not common for these little teenagers to be running around acting like they're grown and stuff. The only thing I could think of for them to be there, if he got shot.
In the back of the head?
Well, I don't know, because unless his eye is the exit hole.
And look, bro, that's what I said. God make people for certain things, bro. Cause like it be crazy to me how they just be like having normal conversations like over a dead body. Like it's not even bothering them. Like I'm the type of person, bro, things bother me, bro. I can't see a dead body, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know. It bothers me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just can't work. I can't work in that type of environment, bro. Stuff like that just stick in my brain, bro. I don't know.
If it's that, it would be a lot bigger, you would think.
Yeah.
And given the amount of blood and just from what it looks like that he's laying on top of, even like, I don't know, I can't really tell from here, but even like how his hair is, it kind of looks like the back of his head is opened up a little bit. But you should ask if anybody's called in about their.
Let's go and get him, man. Let's go and get that woman, man.
Identified as 16-year-old Jesus Cota. He suffered multiple gunshot wounds to his body and face. As they wait for their sergeant, officers try to understand how a teenager might have ended up executed in the middle of nowhere.
It looks like, to me, it looks like fight over a gun. Or fight in general. His shoes off.
The only thing is that, like what he pointed out, where the shell casings are,
It doesn't look like.
to like where he's laying, isn't very consistent.
Oh yeah.
Unless he was laying down when they did it, and they were
On the other side.
They were standing here, and bam, and then it was like that.
That sucks. It's gonna be a horrible day.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because it's a young juvenile. Probably have to ID him, so I'm assuming he probably doesn't have a wallet on him either. If they took it. As an if. Or unless something just...
They could have been partying like...
Y'all, he been there for a couple of days, y'all. He been out there for a couple of days.
That's what I'm saying.
Dark time. And it's a desert too, so y'all, nobody coming out there, bro. So he been out there for... That's why they dropped him off out there, because they know nobody gonna be around him.
Like how that normally happens.
Yeah. Just cruising in a car and they happen to get into a fight like in the car or something.
Yeah, and then they're cute dog.
Interested to see where this one goes.
We showed up. He is definitely deceased. Right. There's no there's no need for them to be like, let me check his pulse. Like,
They're gonna walk up and just be like, yeah, he's dead.
Especially like they just like how like they're just gonna contaminate the scene more. Obviously we contaminated it already by walking up here, but who cares? There's his eye, obviously.
As much as these officers try to piece together exactly what may have led to this scene, they could have never predicted what had truly set it in motion. According to police, Daniel and his friend Dominic Marquez recruited 18-year-old Mariana Gomez to help lure Jesus out. Posing as a romantic interest, she messaged him and arranged what he believed was a date. That night, she picked him up and drove him to a secluded location where Daniel and Dominic were waiting. What he thought was a date was an ambush. After assaulting him, the group drove into the desert where Jesus was shot and left behind. 1 month later, Mariana was arrested for his murder.
Mariana, put that stuff down real quick.
Oh, so she had the McDonald's with her.
Don't turn around.
Are you guys gonna grab this?
We'll take care of everything. Don't turn around. Thank you. Thanks for being cooperative with us.
I'm saying let's come on, let's not try to act surprised. You know what the freak going on. Go ahead, just
These are gonna be really loose on you, okay? So don't do anything crazy and slip them. All right.
I'm telling y'all, bro, like nobody, like if y'all really think about it, y'all, like really think about it, y'all. Like nobody really like gets away with anything. Y'all really start thinking about that though, bro. Like we could like even with the El Menchos, right? Like El Menchos, the Pablo Escobars, the Frank Lucases, the bro. One thing they all have in common is they all got caught. You know what I mean? Same thing for Bumpy Johnson. I'm just naming just known criminals, you know, but you really y'all never get caught. Like you really never get away with anything. You know what I mean? Honestly, like I don't really think a person truly dies getting away with something. You know what I'm saying? Unless he, you know, you getting killed, you feel me? Like that's not really like getting away with it. Like I just feel like you always gonna pay for like what you did. I feel like it's written. It is written. It said, what's my favorite, one of my favorite scriptures? Like I said, I'm in Proverbs. It said the righteous of the blameless makes their path straight, but the wicked are brought down by their own wickedness. You know what I mean? That was another one right there. I feel like God just inserts certain scriptures in my brain so I won't forget it. You know, I forget a lot of other scriptures, but it's a lot of scriptures that I just remember. You know what I mean? Honestly, but what it says, righteousness guards the person of integrity, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. And when I be reading the Bible, I'll just be like, dang, like I've never read a book in my life where you just like, sometimes you jump sometimes because just be like, dang, bro, I lived that scripture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever read a scripture and you be like, I seen that happen. Like, I lived that junk, bro. You feel me? I'm saying, you can't tell me the Bible ain't real. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. You know why I know it's real? Because I lived that junk. You know what I'm saying? It'll be cool if I just like, okay, read the Bible and don't see nothing happen. That's right. Man, I read the junk and I'm like, I see this junk, bro. Like, what these folks didn't prophesy, I see this junk. Like what Solomon talked about, I see this in real time. You know what I mean? So that's just like, it's like, bro, you out here killing, I'm telling you, gonna get killed. You feel me? You out here doing something, it's something gonna happen to you. And I told you, it's a lot of people think just because they didn't get caught immediately that they're not gonna get caught. You feel me? I told you, you could do a something in 2026 and that consequence come knocking at your door 2036. You know what I mean? That's how it works. So I just genuinely, honestly believe that nobody gets away with anything. You know what I mean? We could think about all the known criminals. One thing they got in common, either they dead or locked up. Am I right? Like what criminal that's really known and active right now? Like really known and active. Like when it came to El Mencho, we thought, a lot of people thought El Mencho was untouchable. Look what happened to him. Boom. Bro been escaping for so long. Bow. Got him. You feel me? I don't think bro, it's not one known criminal, bro. Like that I just see to get away with something, bro. They all meet the same fate. I'm telling you. Everybody meet the same fate, bro.
Where do you want to put your...
I genuinely don't believe you either gonna die or go to jail if you out here committing wickedness, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro.
Can you call my mom or something?
It's destiny. How the freak they find this woman? How they piece up all this and they knew exactly? Like that junk is crazy how God just like you really don't get away. You really don't get away with nothing. Like they thought they freaking like, okay, we killed them, dumped them off in the desert, we got away with it. Now you just like, but it's crazy.
Legally parked unless they tow it.
God really sees everything you do. You never get away with anything. Remember that, y'all. You don't get away with nothing.
Is your mom like working right now?
No, she's not.
You have this huge God that watch everything you do, bro. Literally.
And if your mom's able to come get it, then she can. Does she have a right to get here?
She should, but my stuff too.
Let's stop crying, man. Let's stop crying. Come on, man. Let's stop. How long I been streaming, chat? Y'all let me know. Stop crying. Let's stop. Come on. Not for all that crying. All that little crime, man. You want crying when bro got killed?
Do you want me to take that stuff within that bag? Yeah. I think they want that. What's your mom's number?
I don't know it. I just have it. My boss should have it because.
You getting arrested at work?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your boss's number?
I don't know it. I just know they're inside Maida. The detective should have it too.
All right, well, we'll get that taken care of. Like I said, since you've been cooperative with us.
What's another scripture I like? Those who walk securely, those who walk with integrity walk securely, but those who take crooked paths will be found out. It's another scripture. Those who walk with integrity walk securely, but those who take crooked paths will be found out.
Mitch, can you follow down to the main?
Tell me that junk don't happen in real life. What I just said. People that walk with integrity walk securely, but the folks that take crooked paths be found out. Come on, bro.
Andrew.
Tell me we won't see that in real time.
Go ahead and stay right there. I'll put these at your feet. I'll put the food right here. Want some?
Yeah, man, Frappuccino.
Mariana is taken into custody, but this isn't her first time speaking to police. Days earlier, she sat across from detectives as a witness. What she didn't realize was that investigators were already building their case against her. Phone records placed her in direct contact with Jesus just hours before his death. She wasn't a witness anymore. She was about to be charged with murder.
Hello, Mariana. Surprised to see me again? Not really. Just to kind of explain a little bit about what's going on, okay? I'm gonna have another detective come in here, and he is going to show you a series of photographs about that other person you told me about, the guy with the sombrero. And he's going to explain it. He has no clue. He doesn't know anything about this case, so even if you ask him, I just have to use someone that has no idea about the case, present this to you. If you see him, great. If you don't, or not, once that's done, I'm going to come in and...
Is that gonna happen soon?
Yes, it's gonna happen in about 2 minutes. He's gonna come in, and then when he's done, I'll come in, I'll finish up with you, and then it will be done.
So it'll just be with the pictures?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And don't feel like you have to choose. If you see the person, great. If you remember that person, great. If you don't, it's not a big deal. Don't feel like you have to choose someone. It's just other people in this case, they talked as well. So, you know, we're just trying to find out who this other person is. Okay?
And you guys got Dominic and Daniel, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So
you got Dominic and you got Daniel, right? You know what I'm saying? Ready to just crazy. You know what I mean? No loyalty when it come to criminals, man. They swear they be so tight. You know what I mean? So tight knit. It's my brother, man. You know what I mean? So tight knit when they be committing crime, right when they get arrested. None of that loyalty, that don't matter no more. And you got Dominic and you got Daniel, right? Make sure you got them. If you don't, I'ma snitch on them. You know what I mean? I'ma tell. You just in this, even though you ain't pulled the trigger, you pulled the trigger. You know what I mean? I just had to go and just say that. Even though you ain't pulled the trigger, you pulled it. They think just because they ain't pulled the trigger. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesus. You know what I mean? I didn't pull the trigger, so I'm better than Dominic and I'm better than Daniel. No. You didn't pull the trigger, but you the reason why he died, though. So you just in it. What you think you finna what? Oh yeah, I ain't pulled the trigger, so I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off and not serve no time. You in connection with the murder, sweetheart. You gonna get charged just like Daniel and Dominic gonna get charged. So don't try to make up something in your mind where you just are more better of a person than Daniel and Dominic. No, his blood on your hands just like his blood on Daniel and Dominic's hands. Word up. You know what I mean? So let's not try to make that. Let's not try to be delusional with that mindset. You have something to do with the murder, you're going to get charged just like the ones that murdered him. Word up.
And we're just trying to find out who that other person is.
I can tell you got Daniel and Dominic. Yeah, you got Daniel and Dominic.
I didn't.
That's not very nice.
I didn't break it, just fell off.
I'm sure it did.
It looks like it has a camera in there.
It doesn't. See, so why are you breaking my stuff?
I didn't mean to.
Well, that's not very nice of you.
It's cold in here.
It is cold in here, and it doesn't work. Okay.
Jesus.
So obviously they told you. Did they tell you what's going on and why they brought you down here? Okay. All right. So you are under arrest. Okay. You have a warrant for first-degree murder, kidnapping, robbery, conspiracy, and tampering with evidence.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, can you explain all that to me?
Oh my God.
First-degree murder.
Not just first degree, the kidnap, boom. Tampering, boom. Dang.
Because it was planned out.
Woo!
You guys talked about it, blah, blah, blah.
Shoot.
All the whole 9 yards. And you were to some degree, a direct participant in...
I just told y'all that. Y'all remember? I just told y'all.
Okay. I know you didn't pull the trigger, but you were an active participant. Okay. I've talked to everybody else. They told me their story. It pretty much matches up with what you told me, minus a few things, which I'd like to...
Hold on. So, teen lures boy to think she could get away. Oh, okay. I had to read the title again. You know what I mean? I had to read the title again. You feel me? So you really thought you was finna... Okay, so everything I was saying, you really thought that for real. I was just talking like, you know what I'm saying, just in case. You feel me? You was thinking that way. So now you really actually thought that way for real. You was thinking that way for real, huh? Right.
Talking about taking money, laughing about it, splitting it 3 ways. You know, so.
But I never agreed on that too.
I know, but you guys talked about it. It was, you know, it is what it is at this point. Okay. You know, I am grateful to you that for what it's worth that you did come forward, you did the right thing. That may help you in the long run. I know it sucks now, nothing's going to change what happens today, but you know, you're going to get an attorney and I'm sure your attorney will
Y'all cops be killing me with that, y'all.
try to figure some stuff out. Okay?
Oh my God, cops be killing me with that junk, y'all. But
Decisions?
tell you.
For what? A boy? Nick, there's really no justification. You know, there isn't.
Although Mariana appears lighthearted, even giggling as if nothing happened, the detective confronts her with something chilling. Statements that she had laughed about taking Jesus' money and splitting it 3 ways. The tone in the room shifts instantly, and now the detective pivots to something even more pressing. A 4th suspect, an identified older man who is still at large.
So I want to talk to you, okay, about the guy that got in your car. Okay. Did you pick someone up that filled Bertos?
Not at Felibertos.
Or by that area? Okay, not at Philbert, but in that area. Okay. Are you sure? Now's the time to be honest, because once you leave here, we determine you're lying. Because I'm starting to have my doubts.
Yeah.
So, where did you pick him up at?
So, like I said, Felibertos is right here, and then you go a little bit more down, and there's like a road, and then there's houses right there. And I didn't pass none of those houses, but I parked up right there, like on the corner.
Okay.
And I just waited there, and he was just there on the street.
Okay, so you didn't pull up to any of those houses?
No.
Okay. All right. Who was that? Who was the guy?
Daniel's uncle. That's what they told me.
That's what they told you? Okay. And can you remember what he looked like?
You could tell he's like Mexican. I think he had like a mustache. He looks like older, like probably 40s, 50s.
Okay.
He has like a bit of gray hair, probably like small eyes. He's more darker. That's how I found out like he wasn't one of those guys. And his hair isn't long. It's like normal. Like I said, he had his sombrero on.
Okay. And when you went to the view, who else was there?
No one else.
All right. Is there anything else you think I should know that might help you? That you didn't tell me about?
Help you.
Mariana reveals that the older man who accompanied the group that day was Daniel's own uncle, and with that critical detail noted, the interrogation shifts back to Mariana herself, and what she says next puts her age and mindset on full display.
I just don't be understanding that. Like it's like killing somebody. Like even if they did, I don't care what they did to you, bro. Killing somebody is wrong. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying like killing is wrong. I'm not trying to separate the two. You know what I mean? Killing somebody that does dirt is on the same level as killing somebody innocent. But it's a difference with killing somebody that's innocent though. It's a difference. You know what I mean? Because even though killing that person is wrong, but that person really had it coming. You know what I'm saying? He out there committing crime. He out there being wicked. That's bound to happen to him. He's bound to get killed. But you killing somebody, bro, that did nothing, it just hit different for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have, you have some sympathy with the folks that got killed that was doing dirt. You have sympathy for them. But it's like for the people that just don't do nothing, and then you like, just imagine that. And I'm not judging. I'm not judging you. You know what I mean? But it's like, how can you even think of something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, my boy thought you was genuine. You know what I'm saying? My boy, like, thought you really liked them. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably thought that, ain't this girl feeling me, finna go on a little date, was probably happy and everything, bro. Bro, putting on some nice clothes, putting on some cologne, happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That him and girl feeling them. Just to, be ambushed, bro. That's some real effed up. That jump bothers me, bro. That jump really bothers me, bro. Cause I don't like wickedness. I don't like sin. I don't be liking that jump. That jump really be grieving me, bro. So just knowing that you like, dang, like, you set my boy up, that junk kind of hurt me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, you're 18.
I just imagine, bro, like, bro was just happy, like, before he got mad. Bro didn't know he was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, bro. Like, bro get hit up by a girl, you know what I'm saying? He think a girl feeling him, he happy and stuff, like, probably telling his homies, oh, shit, I'm finna go out with this little girl, the girl, you feel me? Like, finna have a good time, see what, take us. You know, bro, happy as freak, bro. You know, last moments getting shot in the head, you know, shot in the body, getting robbed. Then they bragging about splitting the money 3 different ways, bro. That junk evil is, bro. That junk mess with me, bro.
I mean, we're not gonna.
I know it's just some things I just, bro, I wouldn't do, bro. I don't respect and honor that junk, bro. You shouldn't let junk mess with me.
Okay. We will definitely let her know.
Do you think I could?
I feel sorry for you, bro. You weren't crying when you did it. Like, I don't feel sorry for her. Bro, like I said, my God is the God of justice, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm a person of justice, bro. I don't feel sorry for you, bro. All that little crying, I don't feel no emotion. Because you weren't crying when you did it. You were laughing when you did it. You ain't crying because you sorry. You crying because you got caught. There's a difference of why she crying. I'm telling you, she ain't crying because she's sorry. She wasn't sorry when she did it. After she did it, she wasn't sorry. She went on her after she killed that man been in the desert for multiple days. That man was in the desert for multiple days. She went on back to work and was laughing about it after she killed the man. But then you got the nerve to cry. You feel me? When you get picked up, you ain't crying because you sorry. You crying because you got caught. You scared. That's why you crying. Thinking about them years. You thinking about that jail time. She probably still ain't sorry. She regretted shit. Man, she ain't sorry.
You don't make any calls here. You can call them from jail when you get up there.
Tell y'all, bro, a lot of people don't be sorry for what they did. They just crying because they getting caught. Tell you probably still ain't sorry. All she think about is jail. She ain't think about Jesus, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Do you know how long I'll be?
That's a tough question.
She just thinking about her, bro.
I can tell you what I do know is in 3 to 5 days, there'll be a hearing, and you'll go before a judge, and the judge is going to decide if you're going to stay in jail or if you're going to get out.
Won't stay in jail.
So if the judge decides that you don't get out, then you will be in jail until this case is over. If he lets you out, then you'll go to pretrial and you'll have you'll have an opportunity to get out. So it'll just depend. As far as what you're facing, I mean, you're facing life in prison. You're so young.
Hey. Ooh, that hit you right there, did it? I mean, you're facing life in prison. Oh my God. I know when he said that, your heart dropped, boy.
What you're facing, I mean, you're facing life in a prison. You're so young, and all you guys are, and to do something like this is just insane. I mean, if for whatever reason you find yourself able to not go to prison forever, I hope you learn from this that the only thing that you told me was the reason you did it is because they wouldn't talk to you. Like, a guy's attention worth this? So hopefully you make better decisions, because you're 18 and your life has your decisions.
So you did this because of a guy. You did this because a guy? This makes the situations 10 times worse. You think I would do anything over a woman? Billions of women out here. Billions of men out here. And you did this over one guy. So your life, he's worth more than your life. A guy that you probably wouldn't even know in the next 5 to 6 years. Worth this? You think I would ever do something like this over a girl, a woman? One woman out of a billion women. You think you worth? I'm gonna keep it real. I don't love no woman more than I love myself. It's nothing that a woman can make me do that I don't agree with. I don't give a dang how good you are as a woman. I don't care about how much I like you. I don't care how much I love you. Woman ain't gonna make me do anything I don't agree on. Because I love myself more than you. I would never love a woman more than I love myself, ever. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this because she's not showing me no attention. Freak out my face.
Decisions matter. Because Weather lost his life because you helped.
Are you not understanding what's happening?
Being honest. I've always been honest with you and been truthful with you. And it's unfortunate.
I still feel like you think this is a game, bro.
You're so young.
18, G.
Some of the most serious crimes that you can be charged with. First degree is the highest you can be charged with. So.
And we all got charged with pursuit.
Everyone did.
Yes.
Do you really think I can't do anything to get my boyfriend's number, like, on my phone?
Why would they let you? Okay, one thing I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how it works. See, you already gonna be in the women's population anyway, so you're not gonna be with them regardless. But you finna go out west. They finna go down south, and bro probably finna go up north. Oh, y'all not going to the same prison. Just to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? You know they ain't work. You know, a lot of people be doing the crime together. All right, we got caught, but we gonna be chain gang. You know what I'm saying? We gonna run it, we ain't gonna let it, we gonna be my brother's keeper. Nah, you ain't gonna be your brother's keeper. You gonna go out there, he gonna go out there, you gonna go down here, and he gonna go up there. Oh, you ain't going to prison, you ain't going to the same prison. Oh, a lot of these cat be thinking they finna be clicked up in prison. No, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that.
Like, you can't even tell me.
Your phone's at the lab.
Your phone is for evidence.
I don't have it with me.
And I can't call him on Instagram on the tablet. No.
Well, at the jail, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how their tablets work up there. But focus on other things. Because, you have a lot more important things to worry about.
And is there anything I could do in jail? Like, I don't know, like, I have a lot of anxiety. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it in there.
So, I mean, they have medical. I mean, they have doctors and nurses. So, I mean, I'm sure you can make a request. I mean, it's not fun. It's not a fun place. I mean, I gave you as much time as I could. I didn't, like I told you, I didn't arrest you that night. Could have, but didn't. So. Anything else for me?
Where you think you finna go? You think you finna go to Disneyland?
Okay. Well,
You going to prison?
good luck.
PRISON. Prison.
You'll be seeing me again, and then just we're in court hearings and stuff. But hopefully things will work out for you. Okay.
With the detective's final words of advice, the interrogation comes to an end.
I love how my
But
man
while
was.
Mariana sits in that room, Daniel Garcia and Dominic Marquez had already been arrested earlier that same day.
Hands up! Police! All of you! I got four up. Both of you.
Pumping up too.
You only get one life, y'all. One life. You're not back here again. Think about that before every decision you make. For every woman that's watching, for every male, think about that before every decision you make. Is it worth it? The first thing I'm telling you, man, I don't want that thought to come across your head. I'm finna get away with it. I'm gonna get away with it. You're not gonna get away with it, dog. You know what I'm saying? But you have one life, bro. Y'all know how precious this life is. I have one life. I cannot redo this again. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. So every situation you get in, I don't know why people be living like you got 9 lives, bro. You have one life. Every decision that you make is worth it. Every decision, you're one decision away from getting life in jail. You're one decision away from getting killed. You're one bad decision away, bro, for your life to turn downhill. I'm telling you, man, make wise decisions. Because you only got one life, and it's the people that you trying to impress, they ain't gonna come visit you in jail. And they ain't gonna come visit your grave. People that you're trying to impress, you most likely ain't gonna be hanging out with in the next 15 years. 15 years from now, see, people so focused on the now. But you better start thinking about that future. 15 years from now, them boys that you calling your partners, you ain't gonna know them. Probably have a wife, a family, all that. They worth that? They worth your life? Them? Ain't nobody worth my life.
All the way up.
I ain't finna try to be cool, bro. I guess I'm an uncool mother effer then.
You got hands?
Go ahead, step toward
I
me.
guess I'm uncool. I'm a YouTuber.
Step toward me.
Heck, you talking about? I'm a YouTuber. Making money, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Living the suburbs. Good life. Nobody ain't gonna make me feel bad for being good. You know, in this evil and sinful world, they try to make you feel like you're weak because you chose the good path. Now, I could do the same things you do. I'm just not a fool. You know, that foolish mindset, oh, he weak because he want to do something with his life. Y'all see the stupidness when it comes to that world. When it comes to the world, they look at good people like they're weak. And the criminals and the fools, we like that. The people that's going to jail, the people that catching charges, yeah, we like that. But the good people weak. No, the good people ain't weak. They just more smarter than you, brother. That's the reality. They just chose to go the better path. They're just more smart. You're not a gangster. You a fool. They could have went that route too. That route you went ain't hard to go down, bro. I could have written that route too. But I realized I got more potential. I realized my life is more valuable than that path. You know what I mean?
Go ahead and keep walking.
Don't let a foolish world.
Turn around. Hands on top of your head.
Stop thinking like the world. It's a whole bunch of fools in this world.
There you go.
Don't let these fools trick you out your position now.
Hands up. Turn around.
Let's not be followers now. It's all right to be good, because God is good, and I'm telling you, God far from weak. I don't know who need to hear this, because Jesus is good and Jesus far from weak. Think about that. God is good and God is far from weak. God is holy. God is pleasing. God is righteous. God is blameless, and he weak? Oh, I promise you he ain't weak. I promise you that. You better go read Noah. Better go read that story. Better go read Pharaoh. You go read them stories. Now, he ain't weak. So think about that. You feel me? Stop trying to, you know, I don't know who need to hear this, but one thing I always got to go when I be on this video is to change somebody's life. As long as I get one person. So I try to, my young age, I try to give the wisdom that I have, and I try to put it on the people that needs to hear it. You feel me? Just keeping it real with you, because one thing the devil is he's the God of lies. So Satan, you know, whole time you feel like you got to do something because you hear that little thought in your head. You know, hey, but you a B. I told y'all that. You remember last time I told you, hey, you a B, bro. You a P. Oh, you gonna go for that? Who the freak do you think them thoughts is? That's not you, bro. Them thoughts where you feel like you got to prove yourself. Oh, you a B. You gonna go for that? I would have never went for that. How you gonna say you this type of person? You going for that? So now you hearing these thoughts, unless what? You let your mind become reality. You let your mind become reality. Now guess what? Satan got you in that mind. Once Satan gets you in his mind, it's over with. So now you feel like you got to prove yourself. All right, I got to prove to myself I'm a man. I got to prove to myself I ain't a B. I got to prove to myself I ain't a P word. I got to prove it to myself. The whole time you ain't like that for real. But you got to prove something. A whole lot of people in jail that's trying to prove something. Stop trying to prove something, man.
You're fine.
I'm trying to tell you the importance of life, bro.
Targets in custody.
Go the other way. Go this way. Don't go that way. Go this way right here. I'm telling you, go this way.
Detectives take the two high school students back to the station for questioning.
Some of y'all still gonna try to go this way.
Dominic is only 17.
Some of y'all still gonna try to.
His mother accompanies him, and it doesn't take long for the seriousness of the charges to set in.
Thank God I got wisdom.
Thank you. I can tell you.
Thank you. Bless me with wisdom, understanding.
I mean, I've had one from 2000.
Your life.
That hasn't come to trial. So, and that guy's been in jail the whole year.
Oh my gosh.
So, it just depends.
Did you hear him?
You listening, bro?
Dominic refuses to answer questions about the case, a right many suspects forget they even have. Daniel, however, makes a different choice, and what he reveals in that interrogation room only makes it worse for both of them.
Here's the thing, okay? And I really need you to think about this. Okay, Daniel, I don't think you're a bad kid. I got nothing against you. I don't know you. I've never met you before in my life. Okay? But right now is your chance to be honest about what happened. Okay, I know you didn't do that because I've looked at your phone records. Yeah. Okay, I have your GPS. So I know you're not telling the truth. Okay? So nothing that we talk about today is going to change the outcome today. Okay? Being straight up.
I got you, Nova. I got you.
However, what you talk about, and if you decide to tell me the truth about what happened, that directly is going to affect how your future is. Okay? You are 18 now.
You're an adult.
Yeah. You have serious consequences for when you break the law, any law. Okay? You're an adult now. That means going to MDC in prison. Okay? So I don't think you're a bad kid. Okay? So I know that didn't happen because I know a lot about what happened. Okay? I do. I'm not dumb. So I need you to tell me what you did that night. Okay? Your involvement with Dominic, Mariana Gomez, and yourself and Dominic. Because you know what I'm talking about. You're not dumb. I can look in your eyes. You're not dumb. Okay? I'm not dumb. So I need to know what you did. What was your involvement in that? Because let me tell you, right now, you're facing a first-degree murder. That's
baseball back, fellas.
You go away forever. Okay? You're 18. Forever's a long time. That is a long time.
It's a long time.
So that's what you're charged with, because I haven't talked to you. That's what my warrant's for? First-degree murder, kidnapping.
No, that's what you're charged with. You're charged with it, bro.
Robbery, conspiracy, and tampering. Yes. So we're going to talk about that.
Hey, let's not try to. Let's not do it. Hey, look, shut up.
First-degree murder, kidnapping, conspiracy.
Yeah.
Basically, you worked with other people to do stuff. Tampering with evidence. That's basically you got rid of some stuff, you damaged stuff, you deleted stuff, that type of stuff.
All right.
And then the kidnapping and robbery. Those are the two others. Okay. And the robbery for what? So there was a phone taken. There was talks of money being taken, stuff like that. So that's what I know. Okay. I know you were out there. I know you were with them. Okay. So you have to ask yourself right now, okay? Because each one of you now, all three of you. So what happens is the person that talks and says stuff that I can corroborate, it's better for them. Because if nobody talks, well, then I go off of what I have, and I have an incredible amount of evidence against you guys. Hence why we're here. Okay? Hence why you're sitting in the chair. And what sentence were you?
Life, bro.
Well, like, if you're convicted of everything, I mean, life in prison. Like, if you're convicted of everything, you're life in prison. So, I need to know, where did you meet Dominic to meet up with Mariana? Because guess what? I'll tell you. Okay? So you're there. What do you guys talk about?
We're just talking. I don't really talk, we're just them two talking. I was just not back.
Okay. So if that's the case, then you really need to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if you were...
I want to get involved in the movie, but I was just in the back.
So tell me what you got involved with. Because, look, you have to understand, the reason I ask questions is to make sure people tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Okay? The fact that you're sitting here and I have Dominic in the other room and Mariana in the other.
Oh, she's here too?
Mm-hmm. So why were they meeting up? You have to be honest. The only way you're going to get out of this at some point is if you're honest.
So,
they be killing me with that joke.
And do what?
Unalive.
And what does unalive mean? Okay. And you were cool with that? You're there, man. Yeah. I mean, you were in the back. Like, did you tell anyone? Like, you shouldn't do that?
Like, I told Dominic, you know.
So why was Dominic wanting to unalive?
I don't know.
You do know.
I guess revenge for me.
Okay. Did you ask for it?
The The officer leans into a classic interrogation tactic, speaking as if the full story is already known and framing honesty as Daniel's only path forward. The strategy works. Daniel admits his involvement in Jesus' murder, shifting much of the blame onto Dominic, claiming it was Dominic who wanted Jesus dead. He also reveals the motive, saying it was revenge for Jesus allegedly firing shots at his car weeks earlier. With that admission on record, the detective turns his attention to reconstructing the exact sequence of events that led up to the killing.
So you're sitting in the parking lot. It's dark out. You're having Mariana text. Not like when I say you three, Mariana's texting Guido. Okay, what is the plan?
Just for her to go meet up with him.
For her to go meet up? Mm-hmm. Okay. And why were you having Mariana do that?
It's just, I don't know.
You do know.
I remember.
She's a pretty girl.
Yeah. Just right in the middle said, when I used to talk to him, he's a texter. He used to like, or what do you like? But it's just like,
okay. Because she's pretty, right? Is that fair to say? Well, I mean, maybe not to you, okay, but she's not ugly. I mean, you know, you and I have both seen some ugly women in our lives, I'm sure. So, she's not one of those, like, ones that make you want to run away, right? Mm-hmm. So, okay, so you're there. So, what was the plan, and where were you guys planning on meeting?
I mean, he nervous? Shoot, I'll be too, shoot.
At the view.
And then, what happened?
And then, that's when, once Dominic told me, like, stop being a pussy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know, just go home. Yeah.
And so, obviously, like, I know you feel some type of loyalty to him because you guys are homies, you guys have been friends, right? But that had to be scary, right? I mean, what was being talked about, right? I mean, I don't think you've killed anyone in the past. So
I've never killed anyone.
So what happened? Tell me about it.
We just out there arguing.
Okay. And so when you say you, I need to know who all was there.
Dominic and Mariana.
Okay. And who else was there?
Me, Dominic, and Mariana.
Right. But someone else was there.
Yeah. No. Me, Dominic, and Mariana.
Okay. Well, she brought someone there.
Mm-hmm.
So who did she bring there?
She brought someone.
Well, Guido.
So it's just me, and Dominic, and Guido there.
Okay. Getting further down.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the gun you were holding.
Just an AR-15.
An AR-15?
So you were holding the AR-15?
Yeah. That man with an AR-15.
Dominic. Okay. Is that your AR?
No.
Whose AR?
It was like what else? Someone else.
So it's your AR?
Oh, your AR.
No, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it, but
who bought it?
It was like.
Because you bought it.
I didn't buy it.
Who grabbed Guido's phone?
I didn't grab it.
You didn't grab it? Who shot it?
Dominic.
Okay. Did you shoot it?
No.
Did you shoot up there at all?
No.
No? You sure?
Not that I remember. Maybe an accident, but not that I remember.
Okay, what do you mean an accident?
What?
Like slip, my finger slipped.
Okay, because it's really important. Because you know we have evidence, right? You're here, so clearly I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I said my finger slipped.
Did you shoot up there?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about that. What happened?
He just said, "Oh, the gun's fake." So I just shot it, but.
Okay, and so he said it was fake. What'd you do?
I just shot it.
Okay, and where did you shoot it towards?
Towards the dirt.
Just the dirt?
Yeah.
So then where do you go with Guido from the view?
We went from there.
Okay, and why did you go pick up your dad?
Because he's the one that I wanted to do it.
Okay, so your dad wanted to do it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, I don't know,
Did you ask him to?
No, I never told him anything like that.
So then how did he know? That you were out there that night? Like, why would you call him if you didn't want to do anything like this?
Because I know I wouldn't do it. I know.
But you were okay with someone else doing it?
No, I don't think like I would. I would. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm asking. I'm trying to understand what you mean, because you're saying you don't want to, but you're going along with this, and you called your dad.
Because He would do it. Like,
He was gonna do it? You knew he was gonna do it? Did you talk to him about it?
I told him before that. There's no point, you know?
So there's no point, or you to do it?
Yeah, there's no point to do it.
According to Daniel, the unidentified older man who accompanied them was not his uncle, but his father. He shifts the blame squarely onto him, claiming his dad planned the killing. With that statement, the detective pivots to the shooting itself, pressing Daniel for precise details about what happened in the desert.
So you get to Pajarito. What happens?
I'm gonna do the Dodgers reaction tomorrow, chat. Before stream.
Yeah, but we were in the back. So
Do it before stream, chat.
What happened?
And I took him over there.
So expect the Dodgers reaction tomorrow. Know what I'm saying? Around 1 o'clock.
Okay, because I know you guys kind of roughed him up a little bit.
That was my dad.
Okay.
Just because Widow took the gun.
Then what happened?
And so my dad started fighting. And then he gets the gun.
Oh, your dad got the gun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then what happened?
And then Widow takes it again. And then she does that. And then Widow takes it again, so he takes it back, and then I guess my dad shot back. They started fighting. And then me and Tom were just talking, and that's when I heard the gunshot.
Okay. Who shot? Okay. And what did you guys talk about? Like after that happened?
We were just talking about interrogation.
After you just saw someone get murdered?
Well, I didn't see.
Well, you know what happened.
Yeah, well,
Daniel, like, you're literally out there where he got murdered, bro.
Yeah, I hear a gunshot.
Okay, but you just, when you hear a gunshot, and then I'm sure you saw him.
No.
You never saw him.
No.
How'd you not see him, Daniel?
I'm not gonna split that.
Okay. Well,
you can believe me, you can't believe me.
Well, no, I'm just trying to understand where you're at.
It's like,
because like when I hear a gunshot, right, the natural reaction is to look where the gunshot came from. That's just a normal physiological response. Like when you hear a gunshot, like
You're a bad liar, bro.
So you didn't see?
that's like
You're a really bad liar.
You know, you hear a gunshot, you're a cop, you know.
Yeah, sure.
That's for anybody, bro. I hear a gunshot. I'm looking to see where it's at immediately. Ain't got nothing to do with him being a cop. I feel like it's for everybody. You're a gunshot. Where the freak that came from? What the freak that up? You know what I'm saying? That's a normal reaction, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you are a bad liar. That's one thing I'm going to tell you right now. I don't believe nothing you're saying. You switched your story up so many times. You are a terrible liar. Not a good liar at all. It's a lot of good liars out here, and you're not one of them.
But me and Lenny,
So you didn't look at all?
You didn't look at all?
Okay. Who got back in the truck?
All of us.
Okay, who?
So you outside and you ain't look? It makes sense what you're saying. So you outside and so you telling me you did not look at your dad shoot him one time? You just looking like, come on, bro. You don't even make sense.
Okay, and who else? Who else was in the truck? Mariana Gomez. Okay. Was Wedo there? What did you guys talk about? In that truck, right after it happened?
Me and Tommy were just sitting there.
Okay, what'd your dad say? What'd you guys talk about? I mean, you obviously, maybe you didn't see it, but you clearly know what happened.
But we were just quiet.
But what'd you talk about? Like, you didn't talk about what happened at all?
We were just like, that really happened.
I mean, I can imagine you'd be terrified, but that scared the out of me.
Yeah. We were just like that, and so she like, what really happened? And we just went to bed.
Daniel claims it was his own father who fired the fatal shots, though whether this older man is Daniel's father, his uncle, or someone else entirely remains unclear. His true identity has never been confirmed publicly. What is known, however, is that Mariana's lawyers maintain he is still at large to this day. All three teenagers were taken to jail and charged with multiple counts, including first-degree murder. Dominic pled guilty and was sentenced to 22 years behind bars. Daniel has yet to face trial. As for Mariana, the jury found her not guilty of first-degree murder, but that was where her luck ran out. She was ultimately convicted of kidnapping, tampering with evidence, and conspiracy, and sentenced to 19.5 years in prison.
Dang, so I was like, dang, so she still didn't get convicted, with the first-degree murder. You know what I'm saying? I was about to say, yeah, she needed justice. Well, I was finna say, if we don't see justice, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? I was finna be very heated. You know what I mean? I wanted to see some justice. I wanted to see some years. You know what I mean? I'm so disappointed that she didn't get life. I'm so disappointed I did not see life without parole. I'm so disappointed in that. You know what I mean? I'm so disappointed that you did not get convicted. You did not get found guilty for that first degree murder charge. You definitely deserve that. You know what I mean? I told you, I told you I'm against wickedness. I'm against sinfulness. Do I wish jail on criminals? Yes, I do. Do I wish jail on my worst enemy? I do. You know what I'm saying? I do wish jail on my worst enemies. I do wish jail on people. You know what I'm saying? I was finna be very upset. I'm very upset she did not get like 40 plus years. I'm
was
so
where
upset
her
right
luck
now.
ran out. She was ultimately convicted of kidnapping, tampering with evidence, and conspiracy,
That's good for me right
and
there. That's good.
sentenced to 19 and a half years.
And she 19 and a half years. So the thing is, she 18 years old, yo. 28, 38. Man, you still gonna get out. You still gonna be young. You know what I'm saying? 19.5 in it. So then we good behavior. She probably be out before, like, they in her early 30s. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, your freaking teenager, they gone, but bro, at least you still, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, y'all. She's still gonna be out young, like 30 some years old, like 40. She's still gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, bro. Now she need to get that life, man. She need, you know what I'm saying? She need to get that life, man. But heck yeah, man, that's still a long time though. We gotta think about it, chat. We don't even know if the world's gonna be here. You know what I mean? God, I feel like God's gonna return in a blink of an eye. So we don't even know if the world's gonna be here. You know what I mean? The way it's looking, you know what I'm saying? You know, with the US, Israel, and what's going on in Iran, we don't know if the world's gonna be here, man. You know what I'm saying? The God probably returned and all, you know. So it just, you know, is what it is, you feel me? But anyways, man, it's your boy Jay. I appreciate everybody, man, for joining the stream. You know, like I said, man, I told y'all, man, freaking Tuesday through Friday, Tuesday through Saturday, your boy Jay will be live on Twitch, man. So make sure y'all turn on post notifications, subscribe.